Well, we've got a number of officers working behind the scenes. The Royals themselves will bring over some extra officers to assist us. That's perfectly normal with Royal visits. And we've put up a number of parking restrictions and other other ways of approaching this from a policing perspective on policing on the days. That, together with public support, is really how we intend to keep this safe few days, but both the Royals and for the public.
Well, you're asking the public to be the eyes and the ears, so what exactly are they looking out for?
Well, this is nothing new. We do it all the time through Project Servator, and we tweet about it all the time. What we're asking for is the public to report anything that they think is out of place, anything which raises their suspicions. Whether it's a delivery vehicle that just isn't right or is too long in an area, or just people who are hanging around which they're not comfortable with. We try to put out the message. It's the public who know their vicinity the best. They know their neighbourhoods the best. So if they feel uncomfortable, then that's when they should call us.
Well, the last royal visit we had was in 2012. So much has changed in the way of security since then. So how does this visit compare in terms of preparing for security measures?
Well, fundamentally, it comes down to the community being eyes and ears, and that really is the most important thing. There are far more of the public than there are of police. Of course, looking at the worst case scenario, the way that hostile crowds have changed their tactics over the years has changed in the last decade. Whether it's environmentalists or whether it's or the other extreme, which are terrorists. Those who are intent on doing harm have developed different tactics. It used to be very large scale, very obvious. It now has come down to very mundane tactics, something which is easily accessible, and of course that's precisely why we need the public to be on board. We may be able to capture some of these, but fundamentally it comes from the public's perceptions of things which are out of place, which inform our policing response.
Now, tell us a little bit about the redeployment of resources. I imagine it's very much all hands on deck. People who might not normally be on patrol will be, maybe changing shift patterns, things like that. Just how big a scale is this?
No, absolutely. This is a large contingency of our service is going to be deployed on these 3 days. It is 3 days with hours which finish late and start early. So it is taking a large response from us to tackle, but we do have the resources for what we have planned, and we are confident that we'd be able to police this quite comfortably.
Well, there are a number of traffic and transport measures being implemented over the next 3 days, so are you offering any alternative for those that might be affected by these?
Yes, I say this did come in with security concerns. We've got to unfortunately make some restrictions on parking. There are some pretty significant ones with Murray Castle Estate on Wednesday morning, and some further very significant ones for the wider public on Thursday morning, which is the Queen's Birthday Parade. The Queen's Birthday Parade in particular will see the whole of Corral Road being closed, Fish Market Road being closed, and of course Casement Square being closed throughout the morning. This will have a significant impact on deliveries. They will be diverted elsewhere. But it will also have an impact, of course, on the general public because of the flow of traffic, which usually would have used these avenues, being pushed onto the other thoroughfares.
Those who are having their parking removed for the next few days, let's say, are they being offered any alternative or anything of that nature?
Well, regrettably, this is something we just have to learn to live with. You will see also minor parking restrictions elsewhere. And unfortunately, it's just something we have to work through. There's no way around it, really. There's still the same taxi service, same bus service, particularly in the Queen's Birthday Parade. The bus service will be moved over to Watercourt. The taxi service will remain on Corral Road. So we're trying to minimise the disruption to the public as much as possible. But of course, it's inevitable that there is going to be some disruption.